MH370, the world's biggest aviation mystery. Nearly 12 years ago, Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur en route to Beijing, China. Less than an hour after takeoff, it veered off course. The plane, with 239 people on board, vanished.
Where is the plane? Why did it disappear?
KS Narendran's wife, Chandrika Sharma, was one of the MH370 passengers.
So the questions have remained. The efforts to search have been, in lurches, in fits and bursts.
Small pieces of the plane have washed up, but no main wreckage has ever been found. The search resumed on December 30th, 2025. The Malaysian Transport Ministry said, the latest development underscores the government of Malaysia's commitment in providing closure to the families affected by this tragedy.
So we were left with no options, no answers, and only a number of questions that have lingered from the very start.
The latest search began in March 2025, but was suspended shortly after because of poor weather conditions. Marine robotics firm Ocean Infinity is again leading the search under a no-find, no-fee deal. If the wreckage is found, the company will receive $70 million. But Ocean Infinity wasn't able to find the missing plane in the last search in 2018. So what's different this time?
Technology has moved on leaps and bounds in recent years.
Richard Godfrey is a retired British aerospace engineer and independent researcher into MH370's disappearance.
Ocean Infinity have invested lots of money in the latest ships and the latest technology, both in AUVs, the autonomous underwater vehicles, and the ROVs, the remotely operated underwater vehicles.
The new mission is set to last 55 search days, from December to May. The search is expected to focus on an area of about 15,000 square kilometers, or nearly 5,800 square miles, off the coast of Perth in Western Australia.
We have to see exactly where they go. They originally said they would concentrate on an area between 33 degrees south and 36 degrees south. That covers the majority of the experts' so-called hotspots.
So why has it been so hard to find the wreckage of MH370, even in this narrower search area?
The seabed floor in the Indian Ocean is not a simple sandy seafloor. There are mountains and volcanoes and canyons, and it is a very difficult place to search.
For years, the relatives of the MH370 passengers have been calling for the search to be continued.
We are still living under the shadow of an unsafe act. A plane just disappeared. If it's happened once, who knows, it might happen again. And I think it's extremely important that the search yields at least some insight, some input in terms of how we might avoid a recurrence.
Given the scale and complexity of the undersea landscape, there are questions about whether the search will be successful this time after so many years.
It depends exactly where they do go, but it's at least 50-50 that they'll be successful. And if they do cover all of the hotspots from various experts, then I think it's probably up to 90%.
Locating the airplane's black box will be key to providing answers.
There's lots of information that will help build a picture of exactly what happened. And maybe when we have that information, we can then narrow down and answer those questions, who and why.
There is a question of justice. There is a question of fairness, to the families and to the traveling public. You can't just let a passenger aircraft just disappear.